Hello, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? I hope mental and physical health are good and fit. So today I'm gonna talk about know how to save yourself. What it means is that when you are in a low energy or low emotional state, which happens because we are all humans, we are not robots, right? So we go up and down, and we do have biorhythm inside of us. So even though you think you're doing exactly the same as normal, but your emotion has that rhythm up and down. Also, your physical health also has up and down. So that it depends where you're at. You feel down or you feel really top of the world. And when you are down mode, emotionally, kind of physically, kind of down, it's good to have the methods that you could save yourself. Instead of pushing yourself or putting you down or like smashing yourself down because you didn't do well or you're just not feeling good about things or you're emotionally not stable or weak. But it's normal to have those low days, and it's just to know how to save yourself, how to put yourself into ease. And without this, you just keep treating yourself badly, meaning that you're almost like pushing yourself to the limit where you break. And it might happen depending on the environment you're living in. It could be the relationship, the people around you might be really negative or making a really bad comments or pushing you into the wrong way, or they're not helpful or not supportive, so that you feel it more. And if you are in that environment and you wanted to show your weak side or weak feeling, and they take that as an opportunity to even push you harder to the ground, so that when you are in that kind of environment, it's tough because you don't want to show it, because as soon as you show your weak point or weak side, you know what's going to happen, which is worse than what it is. So you rather hold it inside, and hopefully things just goes without making a lot of waves. Then meanwhile you have those emotions and frustrations and angers, or all those negative emotions all stored up, and you pretend to be nothing happening to you, and the people around you probably don't even know because you're hiding it so well, but inside you're really eating your soul, eating yourself, you're hurting your emotions and all that, right? And then when it builds up and it builds up and it breaks, it's very tough to be in that state. I was in there, and it's not good for you either. And you will come back and do really well, and then again you're gonna come down because it has the rhythm inside of you, so that when you hit again, it brings up all those emotions that you held it, not once, not twice, probably over many, many years. And it really brings you down so hard and crush you down. You break your heart, right? So instead of being in that situation, you find yourself in a really suffocating situation, you treat yourself good, in your daily life. Especially when you're down, you know how to release it. You release yourself, how to treat yourself nice and make yourself feel good, or you just pamper yourself, kind to yourself, instead of pushing and pushing, or try to pretend or try to please people around you, or to show your responding to all those needs from people around you, and you just say no to people or just to look after yourself. So that transition, that the methods that you switch to really ease yourself is very important. So you need to have those bunch of those releasing methods in you so that you don't find yourself deep, buried in a despair mode. So you could save yourself before it gets too late. So instead of accumulating all those feelings, you start to releasing them as it comes up. That's the best. But of course, you do have a lot of build-up stuff. So when it comes up, that's the time to release it. So it's not always bad to have those, feelings that really affect you in a bad way. It tells you that you have those unresolved feelings, so that you need to let that go, right? When that comes up, and you feel a little bit lighter. So it's good practice to have those releasing stress or releasing all those negative feeling away. And if you are in an environment where people around you will make a negative comments or not supporting or making a harsh, expectations on you, and you try to stay away from that environment as much as possible, if you could, right? Or have the boundaries that you say no to the certain point where you need to protect yourself, you protect your own sanity, right? You cannot really dedicate 100% of your time and energy to other people, because you drain yourself. If you're not in good position to help others, to do things for the others, you're no good anyway. So that you need to first fulfill your energy. It's almost like a car. You have the beautiful car, but without the gasoline, you wouldn't go anywhere. It's just an object. It just doesn't serve the purpose, to take you from A to B. So that you need to fill up your gasoline, sort of, to fill up your energy source. So that meaning that when you're going down, you catch it to save yourself from going even further by pushing yourself, or let other people to really push you, or taking a negative comments, or it's just those bad feelings in general. So that's a good methods and a good practice to collect all those good methods to release the tension from you. And so it's okay to just let yourself be and do whatever you like to do. And you have so many things you wanted to do, or but you just let that side put aside, and you just look after yourself and save your soul, save yourself. Okay, so take care of your mind and the physical health, and see you in the next video.